What's up, you guys? This is Chris Rukov, aka RukovGrind, for the next episode of Hand of the Week. I have no idea which week it is anymore. With that quarantine going on, I don't even know which day it is anymore. But let's see, I have two good hands here that I really liked from students of mine that they sent me. First hand, we got Pocket Kings. Button opens for 28 cents. As obvious, we're gonna 3-bet. 90 cents is a good size. He 4-bets. We 5-bet. And they call. I don't know if you noticed, we're deep with 180 big blinds, so this actually is not, generally when we 5-bet, they usually go all in because it's $10 stacks, but we have more. And there's a call. Now here we can do two options, we can bet or we can check. I would prefer to bet here because we do not have the King of Clubs. Had we had the King of Clubs, we were going to be in a better position because we were going to have at least some backdoor in case they have a set, but I really don't think there's a set here. Seems like aces, kings, queens, maybe jacks, ace, king as well. So let's see, we decide to bet. This is a good sizing. That means that he gotta put it in or not. He decides to call, which is weird. The only reason I think he might be calling here is if he has ace, king with the ace of clubs, which is very specific. I know there's not many kings left. So that's like two combinations left into the deck. Or the other reason is if he has ace king, specifically both of them suited. Both of them of clubs. That was my phone. A lot of girls want me. That's why they text me all the time. Just kidding, it was my mom. So what do we do on the turn? Now the turn is so disgusting that I think the only thing left for us to do is to just give up. What is the reason for that? Now, if we bet and he has a flush, we're basically betting for what? Bluff, value? We don't really know. We're betting against a hand that is never folding and that has us beat. So if we bet for value, which hands are we gonna get called by? He's not gonna call unless he has a flush. So we're betting and never getting called by a weaker hand. So it's not a value bet. If we bet and we count on the fact that he's gonna have ace king with only the king of clubs, thinking that we gonna have the ace of clubs, that means that we're turning the kings into a bluff, which is just stupid. So there's no point of betting here, at least in my view, in my opinion. And we just gotta give the hand away. We're gonna check. If he bets, there is no really point of calling. The reason being is, even if he has pocket queens thus far and the queen is clubs, he still beats us, even if jacks with the jack of clubs. So basically we only beat 3 combos of queens, the 3 combos that do not consist of queen of clubs. So those are the 3 queens that we beat, and it's the same for the jacks. Aces, we don't even beat aces with or without the clubs. And the last thing we beat is ace king, that doesn't consist of club, but then if he has that, why would he call the flop with the ace king without the ace or a king of clubs? So the turn is a check fold situation. Sadly, we build a big pot. Sadly, sometimes in poker you gotta play the hand right, no matter what that means and how that makes you feel. If the right move is to fold, you gotta have to fold. He ships it, we fold. That's a very good hand. I really like how my student played it. And that's it for this hand, and let's see the next one. Next hand, we're playing 4-handed again. Obviously, it's a regular table. We're gonna open for min from the button, the way I teach. Now I see other coaches, they advise different things, such as 3xing from the button, and different sizings. But in my view and in my understanding of the game, this is a good strategy. The more I open my range, the less sizing I'm allowed to, in quotes, to open with. So basically, if you open just 10%, make it if you want 3x, because then you can defend a lot. But if you open, like me, 60-65% of the time, then if you open 3x, you really stand no chance versus 3-bets. And if I'm on the blinds, I'm gonna demolish you with 3-bets, and there's no way you can defend more than like 20% of your range. All right, let's see what's going on. Big blind calls, that's great. We flop top 2. On a very good coordinated board. It's not super coordinated. We don't have the 8 or the jack of spades. It's great. Now, so far, odds are we have the better hand. We bet. He min raises. Now, when the fish min raises, if you stuck around with me for a while, you know when the fish min raises, or if you're my students that you're watching this video, You know what I always say? When fish min raises, it's 95% of the time or more, they have the nuts. The reason why is that fish generally are not overly aggressive unless you see those fish that they just raise to like 20 big blinds pre-flop. Those are aggressive, but most fish, they will call you down with hands that they shouldn't be calling you down. And that's how we make money on those stakes. So the general population mistake on those micro stakes is people are calling you down way more often than they should. That's how we make the money. Before I forget, don't forget to smash the like button and support the channel, guys. I highly appreciate what you're doing if you're doing it. If not, Few is watching you and he's very disappointed. I mean, God's watching you. Sorry, my bad. All right, here, since I put villain on a few things. Ace 9, obviously. Let me actually put it here. So I put him on Ace 9, Ace 10. Then we got pocket 9s, pocket 10s. I'm assuming pocket ace is going to be raising. Ace king, ace queen, ace jack, I assume the same thing. And I would think that, you know, a few flush draws. Now, I don't know how many he's going to be calling with. Ace jack, I don't think an ace queen with a flush draw. Maybe that's going to be a 3-bet pre-flop. Maybe it's going to be a check call. But let's put a few, like that many. So far, we're on a lead. The reason why we're on a lead is because he has quite a few flush draws in his range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flush draws in his range. And another combo that is 2 pairs that is weaker than ours. So 7 combos total. Oh, sorry, 7. And then we got 5 more. So he got 12 combos in total that we beat. We got 4 combos that we chop, so we can actually remove the ace 10. It really doesn't matter if he has or doesn't have ace 10. That's not going to change anything. In percentage, at least it shouldn't. Oh, it did. Well, anyways, let's leave it there then. This is because of the backdoor flush. And the only thing that we actually are beat, if he has, is pocket 9s and pocket 10s, which is 1 combo of 10s and 3 combo of pocket 9s. That's 4 combinations out of 20. And if we remove the 10s, 4 combos beats us, we beat 12 combinations. So at this point we are ahead of the game. And what do I advise in this spot? I mean, you can go either way. Since the raise is small, even if we call, the pot's gonna become 80 cents. The SPR or stock to pot ratio will not become high enough for us to put a bet or close to an over bet maybe to basically put him all in. If the pot is 80 cents on the turn and the turn bricks, let's say it comes deuce of hearts, then let's say we put a pot size bet. It's going to be 80 cents. It's not a lot. Now, had he raised to, let's say, $1 and we call, and pot is $2 and let's say 50 cents. Now on the turn we can put a more substantial bet like $1.50, put the money on the river. But since it's so small, I would advise to raise. And that's great. Not a min raise like he did. So he tells us already he has a good hand. The question is how good of a hand it is. Is he gonna play flush draws like that aggressively or not? Did we put more flush draws in his range than we should have? Let's see, let's remove a couple. But he has only 6 flush draws. Let's remove 3. Now we're gonna be a little bit under maybe. No, we're still on the lead. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why. But even if we let's see, let's remove all the flush draws. Alright, we're still in the lead. Well, yeah, I mean, the reason is we're chopping with this hand. Out of 10 combos that we're interested in, we got 4 combos that we lose to and 6 combos that we beat. So even without any flush draws, we're still ahead of the game. So at this point, it's not a bad idea to start to put as much money as possible into the pot so we can actually make the stack to pot ratio bigger. If he calls here, turn's going to be 220, 230 or something like that. We can put a substantial bet into the pot so we can actually go all in by the river. Now, before I forget, I finished my course for the micro stakes. It is $39, but for the first 25 people, I'm doing a 50% promo. It's going to be 19 bucks, guys. It's down in the description. Go register in Teachable and enjoy. Instead of paying me $40 an hour for personal coaching and take 5 hours with me to explain to you what I explained to the course for 2-3 hours, just go and it's 19 bucks, really not much. I made it specifically for the micro stakes players because I know how hard it is to come up with 40 bucks because for some of you that's your whole bankroll and I understand that. But anyways, let's see what happens. He just jams it. I mean, here it's a clear call. And The reason why he sent me the hand is obviously because he lost it, and a lot of times I tell you guys, if you had won the hand, would you send me the hand? Would it make it to the saved hands for review? Now this hand, obviously we're gonna call, there's nothing else to do. Like you saw here, if we leave him with that range, no flush draws, just sets and 2 pairs, we're still ahead, we're 59%. Obviously here he had ace 9, and that's the reason why my student sent me the hand. He was, I'm guessing, unsure if this is always a set or not. Well, it's not always a set. Again, think of that, even if he has aces in his range, which I highly doubt he's gonna have aces in his range, there's only one combo that we're adding of aces. And things don't change that much. Actually, it did change with 6%, 5-6%. But I don't think he's gonna have aces, because there's only one combo left. So if we're right into this range, which is a little bit of a worst case scenario for us because we don't put any flush draws, and if we come and put 5-6 flush draws, things should look better for us. They know, not so weird. Why is the flush draw giving him more opportunity? But anyways, whatever the case, it's a clear-cut call here. There's no question about it. We're in a lead, but again, be careful from that min raise from the fish. 95% plus. It is a nutted hand. Now what nutted means in the eyes of the fish, that's a different topic. Alright guys, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you haven't destroyed the like button, please make sure you destroyed it. Subscribe if you like, and good luck on the tables guys. I'll see you in the next one.